I didn't come to run second. I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best at Team BLR, yeah. Another night, been working all week and got myself right. When you're on the loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second, I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best at Team BLR, yeah. Another track, another night, been working all week and got myself right. When you're on the loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second, I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it is round number 2 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Models. Tonight we come to the longest dirt track on the iRacing service, USA International Raceway. Can Alex Bergeron, can he go back-to-back after picking up last week's season opener? A big welcome to everybody live on the VLR Facebook page, live on the UltimateDirtTV Facebook and the YouTube channel. Big thanks to, of course, Big Horn Taxidermy, Shop Fergie 22, Matjoulis Seay Speedshop, and Victory Lane Racing. Alex, well, welcome back. And after the VLR birthday bash last night, we come to USA. We've got a whole different type of racetrack here to get around.
Oh, it's going to be a big one here tonight, and by big one, I mean big race. A lot of stuff on the line here. Think about for the 127 of Blake Matjoulis. If he's in attendance tonight, he used that drop week last night, not making the feature event. So he's going on vacation next week. I'm not sure if he'll make it or not. So tonight has to be a big points night for that 127. Here tonight, Evan C., who missed last week, hopefully he's in attendance as well. But qualifying has elapsed, and heat race number 1 about to get underway.
I can tell you right now, both Blake Matjoulis and Evan C. happen to be here tonight. We'll take a look at the qualifying results. Take a look at Blake Matjoulis. He goes quick time with a 21.524. We will see Alex 5 heat races on the program, which means the 2 drivers we were just talking about, Blake Matjoulis and Evan C., they will start on the front row for tonight's opening heat race. And let's take a look at your starting grid. Blake Matjoulis will pilot the 127 machine from position number 1. To the outside, the man that we're just talking about in the Team Victory Lane Racing, number 33 entry, Evan C., lines up at a position number 2.
Starting in the 3rd spot, it's the 41 for Slick Sim Sports at Logan Rumsey. To the outside, Team VLR 48 of Dylan Yeager.
What a first 2 rows that is. AJ Cruz lines up at a position number 5, and he's outside driving car 18. That's Darren Lilly lining up at a position number 6.
The 77 of Robert Fletcher will start in position number 7. To the outside, it's Logan Romney in the 7.
Then we go back to your 5th and final row. To the inside for Team Victory Lane Racing, driving car number 37, position number 9, that's Randall Carter. And lining up to the outside, one of the drivers from the Great White North, from Canada, it's Kevin Herbert. He lines up at a position number 10. Alex, you got beat by both Platzi and I by picking the winners last night. Platzi getting 4.5 points, I got 5 and you got 4. Are we on it again? Because I'm going Blake Matjoulis in this one.
You know what? Heat race number 1, it's you go Matjoulis, and I'm going to go with the guy starting next to him, the 33 Evan C.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, we'll do the same as what we did last night. If for some reason both of our drivers do not win, it'll be the driver that finishes higher up in the settings. Of course, I picked up the win 5-4 last night, came down to that final feature event in the Dirt Street Stocks. Again, what a birthday bash it was. We've seen Ryan Underwood pick up $150 for winning at the Street Stocks, and probably one of the biggest wins in his VLR career. Then, of course, Blake Matjoulis getting the money and showing why he is Mr. Moneybags when it comes to Super Late Models in what was, I want to say, a dominating performance in the Supers. But I tell you what, not to take away from the fact that Evan C. ran from 20th up to position number 2 in 50 laps.
And man, but you got to think here. It's now that you mentioned that you beat me 4-3.
5-4.
Yeah, that number.
It was tight.
Remember, it came down to the front straightaway there because C went around and got spun around. He went backwards across the start-finish line, and he came two positions, Brett Wheeler, away from me taking home the win over you.
Look,
but again,
it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Right? Winning's winning.
I'm saying it was an instant classic of a finish. It came down to that final lap, but guess what? Who's going to take home heat race number 1? The green flag is out. The 127 of Blake Matjoulis leads us into turn 1 and 2. Matjoulis Seay setup shop. They're sitting 1 and 2 right now. But watch Logan Rumsey, Dylan Yeager, 2 of the younger guys in the field here. They're sitting in that position 3 and 4 side by side. They go into turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, long straightaways. Again, this racetrack, 3/4 of a mile in distance. The longest dirt track we have on the service. Of course, you've got the half-mile racetracks, Knoxville, Eldora, Volusia, just to name a couple of them that we got on here. You add in an extra 1/4 of a mile. It's basically, you can almost refer it, Alex, to the Martinsville of dirt. You got the long straightaways, And then you've got those sweeping left-hand turns.
It is a sweeping left-hand turn, and guess what? When it comes to a slide job, it's a sweeping sucker punch if you don't clear it there. But everyone's clear so far. Here comes Rumsey now to the inside of Evan C, the 33, the 41. Going at it side by side. That's Slick Sim Sports and VLR sitting in 2 and 3. Blake Matjoulis, well, he's starting to increase that margin, and it looks like the 127 might check out of this one early.
Yeah, he's already up by a second lead after the completion of lap number 3, and almost feels like we've been going for about 40 laps right now. And again, well, these drivers at the moment in the Pro late models is Blake Matjoulis, Evan C, and Logan Rumsey, your top 3, and looking to transfer directly into tonight's main event. Here comes Jaeger trying to sneak it down to the inside into turns 3 and 4, getting right up on the back bumper of the 41 entry of Logan Rumsey, and that Slick Sim Sports entry with Rumsey putting the pressure. And tell you what, he's keeping Evan C pretty honest right now in turns 1 and 2 here in the opening heat of the night.
Evan C, though, now he's starting to increase his margin over the 41, but watch that 48. He can strike at any time. That's Dylan Yeager, and with the bottom side being used right now, Yeager goes to the middle side here, trying to get a run on the 41 of Logan Rumsey. And again, Dylan Yeager on the outside looking in of a transfer spot right now, but again, 2, 3, and 4 very close together in the 33 Evan C, the 41 of Logan Rumsey, and Dylan Yeager.
Well, yeah, you're just slipping back by 0.3 of a second to Logan Rumsey in the 41. And again, Rumsey will go right through to the middle of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. We come to the popsicle sticks are out tip of the green. 2 laps left to run for Blake Matjoulis. Going to the top into turn number 1 and 2. Rumsey down low on Evan C. Evan C right through the middle of the racetrack, getting the run, keeping that momentum up here in the Pro late models in USA. Alex coming to the white flag. 1 to run for Blake Matjoulis.
White flag in the air for the 127 of Blake Matjoulis. Here we go. One more circuit around this long racetrack at USA. He's going to go to the middle side there, as you see. Evan C, he's trying to make a late race push here, but it might be too little too late by a good margin here, because down the back chute into turn 3 and 4, the 127 just needs to be clean as can be. He does it, and to the flag stand, Blake Matjoulis wins heat race number 1. Evan C. Dylan Yeager gets by Rumsey there to take the 3rd and final spot.
Well, Dylan Yeager making that last lap pass to get into the transfer spot to put him directly into the show. But Alex, it's a 1-2 once again for Evan C. For Blake Matjoulis, and Evan C. will take a look at your official results coming up on screen right now. Here it is. Blake Matjoulis wins by half a second. Evan C. pretty much quickly rounded him up in those last couple of laps. So like I said, I did say that he had a 1 second advantage, so he cut that in half very quickly. Dylan Yeager 3rd, Logan Rumsey 4th, Robert Fletcher in 5th, Darren Lilly in 6th, Randall Carter 7th, Kevin Herbert 8th, 9th was Logan Romney, and 10th was AJ Cruz. 1-0 my way. Alex, we get set for heat race number 2, and I tell you what, I will not pick until you decide, but we'll take a look at your starting grid. Jacob Harbert's in the team Victory Lane Racing number 80 machine will start from position number 1. He's outside. It's his teammate of Ryan Underwood, lines up in the 46 machine from position number 2.
Row number 2, another 2 VLR drivers in the 16 of Jay Place, starting in the 3rd spot to the outside, the 0 of Damien Kiefer.
Well, half of the VLR in row 3. It's Troy Vaughan to the inside in the 357 out of position number 5, and Dustin Mumberkett in the 16 machine for Victory Lane Racing lines up out of position number 6.
Davin Cardwell in the 70 will start in the 7th spot to the outside, the 2, it's Chance Carr.
And your 5th and final row to the inside position number 9, it's Ethan Sprague, and lining up to the outside position number 10, that is Austin Hunter. Alex, I'm going to give you first pick. Just so you can't complain.
I'm going to go with the guy.
Well, again, you know what? Very optimistic right now, considering that all these drivers are males.
I said the guy, not a guy. You didn't let me finish my comment before you rudely interrupt me once again.
Doesn't matter. Keep going. All right, come on.
I'm going to pick the guy who won last night in the birthday bash of the street stocks at Volusia. He's going to keep the hot streak going. The 46, Ryan Underwood, gets the job done here in heat race number 2.
All right, well, I will go with a VLR driver as well. I'm going to go with the man that starts from position number 3, Jay Place.
So you pick Place, I pick Underwood. Harberts and Kiefer also in the mix there with the VLR. You also have Mumberkett back there. You have Davin Cardwell. Oh my another stacked heat race. We talk about it when you come to VLR. You never, no matter where you start and what heat race you start, you're going to have a battle. And already Jay Place trying to get a jump there, as I don't know what that start was, but again, Jacob Harberts times it perfectly as he gets a lead as Jay Place there hits the hump in 1 and 2.
Yeah, Kiefer got into the back of Underwood. Jay Place moves into position 2. Underwood, Kiefer battle side by side. Couple of young VLR teammates going at it. Kiefer to the inside, getting a little tight. Nearly caught the inside wall. Let me tell you, if he reads the Power Plat's presentation worldwide, he'll know that the walls do not move. As Ryan Underwood puts himself back into position number 3 now, trying to look to the inside there in 1 and 2 on Jay Place. But Jacob Harbert's driving away from Jay Place and the rest of the field right now.
Already at it right now is your VLR teammates as they're sitting 1, 2, 3, and 4 still since the get-go. But you see Kiefer under pressure from Vaughn and Cardwell as Cardwell trying to get closer to a transfer spot right now. Oh, boy. Contact between him and Troy Vaughn. Caution flag in the air.
Yeah, seen that one coming from a mile away. Unfortunately, it's going to put the 357 entry of Troy Vaughn around and, well, seeing as though we've got a bit of time here, we might try and take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. If we can just play this in normal speed, thank you. Well, I mean, looking at that one, I don't know whether if Davin Carbell's got a case to answer. It almost looks like that Vaughn sort of may have come down the racetrack. He got caught up in the slick. Watch him here. Just after the flags and just right there, yeah, I don't know. That's, again, wouldn't like to be in the shoes of race control. Might have a better look and a better understanding of what happened between Vaughn and Davin Cardwell. Cardwell not going to the back just yet. He's still staying in position number 5, but Jacob Harberts leads the way. And again, these restarts, Alex, are going to be pretty crucial because you got the team guys, and no doubt they're probably all talking to each other at the moment as they're sort of rolling around, and teammates have been known to count down other drivers that are in the same heat to try and get the jump. But when you got 4 teammates at the moment that hold up the first 2 rows, do you really want to give your teammates an opportunity to take away a better starting position in tonight's main event?
Oh, it's going to be interesting, especially when there's only 3 going on 4. The 4th spot will go into a consolation race, so you're going to have to keep an eye on that one, Brett Wheeler. But, Brett Wheeler, I'm going to ask you if I have the right to say this.
No, you don't.
Somebody asked, does Blake Matjoulis have cheat codes? I've heard this question about Matjoulis Seay, some of these other guys before. Brett Wheeler, is it correct when I say they're just that good?
Yeah, you are. They are just that good. It comes back to putting the laps in, knowing how to make the necessary adjustments on the race cars. Just some people have just got to admit that some drivers are going to be better than others.
When you think about it, though, too, guys like Blake, Evan, Alex Bergeron, Davin Cardwell, Hayden Cardwell, they've all had iRacing for what, 3-4 years?
Something like that. Yeah, it's been a while.
Something like that.
I think it's been out for 4.5 years, so
the laps, the practice has been put in, and that's why they are the way they are. But the green flag is out, and Jacob Harberts, he's back out in front of this one now. Your battle for second, Jay Place, Ryan Underwood, Damian Kiefer, as now Place goes to the inside of Jacob Harberts, the 16 machine. Shot out of a cannon down the back chute into the bottom side here. As, oh boy, they're getting real close to this wall, Mr. Wheeler.
Yeah, they really are. Jay Place looking for the race lead down into turn number 1 and 2. Harberts to the outside. Place rolls the bottom side of the racetrack. 4 down and 4 to run. Ryan Underwood holding down the 3rd and final transfer position. Kiefer and Carbell battle it out side by side, but you're watching the race for the lead into turns 3 and 4 in Jay Place. From position number 3, it's taken him 5 laps to get to the front, and he has got the 3 circuits remaining. Place on the bottom side. Harberts trying to tuck in behind the 16 machine. Underwood looking to close in as well, but here comes Davin Carbell in 4th position, but just fading away out of turn 2 and down the back straight.
And now here we go, as you see Underwood gaining on Jacob Harberts and your leader right now, Kiefer. He is gaining back on Davin Cardwell right now. So you have that top 5 all battling it out. We go 3 wide for your race lead. Jay Place goes up top, and he might regret that decision as he almost lost the lead out of turn 1 and 2 into 3 and 4. The 16 machine gains back the advantage. The 46 now goes to the bottom side, and here we go. White flag. It all comes down to this one. White flag in the air for Jay Place.
1 to run for your race leader of Jay Place into 1 and 2. Underwood to the inside, trying to throw a half slide job into 1 and 2. Unable to do so as we work down the back straight away for the final time. Heat race number 2 of 5. Jay Place will protect the bottom side through 3. Out of turn number 4. He is going to be victorious, and he is going to make it a 2-0 scoreline. Alex, Jay Place wins from Ryan Underwood second. Third will go to Davin Cowell. Jacob Harberts, well, he'll come home in position number 4. He'll have a better starting spot in tonight's main event. Oh, sorry, B main I should say, but there are your official results. VLR go 1, 2, 4 and 5. Jay Place, Ryan Underwood, Davin Cowell, your top 3. Jacob Harberts, Damien Kiefer in 4th and 5th. Austin Hunter, Ethan Sprague, 6th and 7th. Dustin Mombaket, 8th. Troy Vaughan, 9th. And Chance Carr rounds out the top 10. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 3. And Alex Bergeron will start on your front row out of position number 1. He's outside the 33 of Richard Bertor Jr.
Slick Sim Sports, the 14, it's J.D. Brown starting in the 3rd spot to the outside, the 157 of Drew Hopkins.
Row 3 will be Slick Sim Sports, 331 entry of Dustin Hall to the outside, driving the 09 machine out of position number 6, it's Tanner Tomasi.
Starting in 7th, the VLR 32, it's Daniel Powell to the outside, the 27 of Brandon Marlowe.
iRacing staff member in the 01 machine, position number 9, that's Tyler Hudson to the outside out of position number 10. He will also pilot car number 1. That is Alex McCullum. You know who I'm going. I'm picking Bergeron for this one.
You pick Bergeron. You know what? I'm going to pick the boss man. I pick Drew Hopkins.
Well, again, it's not a silly pick. I mean, now that your pick is locked in, we can't change once we've picked them. I probably would have gone J.D. Brown if I was you, just for the simple fact that Bergeron starts the race, so he's going to have control of the field. That inside line is probably going to get the jump on that second row. But you picked Hopkins. You know what? You put the faith in Drew Hopkins, and I wish you the best of luck, Alex.
Yeah, but again, that last heat race, the top side looked like it was coming in a little bit, so you never know here if that 33 of Richard Murtaugh Jr. gets the jump out of the corners. He might be able to take the lead here and help Drew Hopkins get by Brown, get by Bergeron, at least into a transfer spot. If not, compete for a victory here. But again, keep your eye on that top 4 even. Back a little bit more at Tanner Tomasi, Dustin Hall, Daniel Powell, Tyler Hudson. He made the feature last week, so who knows? He might be looking to do once better and make it from a heat race here tonight.
Well, tell you what, we'll find out who will take home heat race number 3. Ken, the 3-time 410 World Sprint Car World Champion here on the iRacing.com service, Alex Bergeron. Alex Bergeron, can he find victory lane and start position number 3 in tonight's main event? The green flag drops, and well, the BS will stop because we are underway with Alex Bergeron leading us down the long front straightaway. J.D. Brown to the inside now, looking to take over position number 2 very quickly. Drew Hopkins trying to rally back on the outside. Brown worked up and slid his way up to the top of the racetrack on the exit of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Here comes Hopkins to the inside on J.D. Brown. Brown to the middle of the racetrack. Alex Bergeron will lead lap number 1.
Right now, J.D. Brown holds on to that final transfer spot, but here comes Hopkins back to the inside on the 14 machine of J.D. Brown right now, and Brown holds on once again. You see Richard Murtaugh Jr. in an island to himself in the 2nd spot, not too close to Bergeron to compete for a lead right now, with Bergeron on the bottom side, but he's alone here as J.D. Brown. He said no, he's not. He's going to come for that 2nd spot. The 14 machine gaining, and he's bringing Drew Hopkins with him.
Yeah, here comes Hopkins nearly getting into the back of J.D. Brown as they work to the top through turn number 1 and 2. Again, down the long back straightaway. J.D. Brown looking for some insurance positions in tonight's field for heat racing action right now. He needs to finish in the top 3, and he's got a 3rd place at the moment. Tanner Tomasi in 5th position. Then you go back to Alex McCullum, who's made his way in the 1 machine from 10th position up to position number 6. So advancing 4 spots at the moment, and bringing with him is the 01 entry of Tyler Hudson. But Dustin Hall at the moment, well, Alex, he's got the blinkers, he's got the reverse lights going as Dustin Hall.
Dustin Hall struggling right now in this heat race as he is only in the 7th spot now after starting in row number 3 there. So right now you have Tanner Tomasi, he's in 5th, but Dustin Hall, he's dropping back, and that 0-1 of Tyler Hudson gaining speed on him very quickly here. As I say that, Hudson goes to the inside here, trying to get by the 331 of Dustin Hall.
Now what can Tyler Hudson do? Can Dustin Hall hold on for a somewhat semi-decent starting spot in one of the few B-mains we've got? I think we had close to 40 drivers signed into the virtual pit area here at USA this evening. JD Brown once again holding on to that third and final transfer position. Drew Hopkins on the outside looking in along with Tanner Tomasi. We come to the popsicle sticks. 6 laps in the books, 2 remaining here at USA International Speedway. Round number 2 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour. Thanks to, of course, Bighorn Taxidermy and ShopFergie22.com.
You see there is Drew Hopkins 1 spot out. He's on the outside looking in. Alex Bergeron, he's taking the white flag here in heat race number 3. And the 12 machine, well, he's been out in front since the get-go, and it looks like he's going to run away with this one. Murtaugh Jr. trying to make a run for him, but again, too little, too late here through 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, your heat race number 3 winner goes to Team ABR, the 12. It's Alex Bergeron taking the checkered flag. Richard Murtaugh Jr. second. J.D. Brown holds on to the 3rd spot, and there it is. Brett Wheeler, I knew it was coming.
It's 3-0. Tomasi, who was in 5th, finishes in 9th, Alex. So very surprising to see that. Had some last lap complications there, but heat race number 3, your results coming up on your screen. Alex Bergeron in the Team ABR Esports entry gets the win. Richard Murtaugh second. JD Brown for Slick Sim Sports in the 14 comes home in 3rd position. Those 3 drivers again going to tonight's main event in round number 2 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour. Hopkins, McCullum, Hall, Hudson, Marlowe, Tomasi and Powell will all find themselves locked in one of a number of B mains. At heat race number 4, Alex, and I'm going to give you first pick once again, but let's go through your starting grid. The 00 of Kendall Tucker lines up out of position number 1 in the Swindell Speed Lab entry to his outside. The 71 for D1RT Racing. It's Cole Cabray, position number 2.
Starting in the 3rd spot, hails from Delaware, Drew Hopkins Racing. It's Hunter Heck to the outside. The 69 for Team VLR. It's Brent Carter.
Jarrett Murphy lines up the 25 machine from position number 5, and he's outside, piloting car number 101 out of position number 6. That's Cole Henriksen.
David Kolb in the 11 will start in the 7th spot to the outside. The 38 of James Miller. And rounding out the field in the 22, it's Brandon Bender and Brett Wheeler.
Yes, Alex.
I'm going 00. Swindell Speed Labs, Kendall Tucker.
Well, I'll go the man that starts to the outside of him in the 71 machine for D1RT Racing. It's Cole Cabray. So it's 3-0. I think you're about to make it 3-1. I'm not going to lie, but I'll put the faith in Cole Cabray. I tell you what, Kendall was very animated last night about what happened in the street stocks and what, as he said, a lot of coulda, shouldas and wouldas last night, but I mean, at the end of the day, 2nd place in the street stock, still walked away with $100 in his back pocket.
He was not too happy, but he was not too upset there with the money that he won. And you know what? In street stocks, nonetheless, a car that these guys, most of them never run anymore after they got out of that rookie class. So for the 00, a sprint car guy, oh boy. Rocky Battenfield's involved.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he went Jaeger for the first one. He went J-Place. Oh, he actually didn't give one for the second one, but he said if J-Place ever gets a win, he may go on a tear. And I agree with him. He's getting really, really close. And he's just he's picked Brent Carter for this one. So it's 3-0 at the moment.
Oh boy, now we add another one into the competition, but here we go. Pace truck is off, green flag is out. Kendall Tucker, Cole Cabray going at it here as the green flag for heat race number 4 is underway. Hunter Heck going to the inside there of Cole Cabray, the 185. You see him, he is on the inside. He got up to 2nd, but Cabray again, that top side. Well, it looks like it's coming in right now, Mr. Wheeler.
Well, we'll see how it plays out for the heat races and the consolation races. Brent Carter again in the back of Jarrett Murphy. Look at Hunter Heck in the 185 machine in that final transfer position, man. Look at Cole Cabray really trying to use that cushion on the entry into turn number 1, but he's just allowing Kendall Tucker to be so smooth right through the middle of the racetrack. He goes, working into turns 3 and 4. Lap number 2 about to be complete. And I tell you what, Kendall Tucker looks very, very comfortable at the moment here in heat race number 4.
And you can tell just by how he's driving, it looks like he is focused tonight here. No mistakes will cost him this heat race victory. He's thinking right now that 00 for Swindell Speed Labs. The only thing on his mind is making it and starting in position number 4. Just has to hold off the rest of the field. Here is the 71. Cole Cabray now catching up, goes to the inside. Here we go. Battle for your lead, getting ready to get underway.
Tucker still holds on to the number 1 position. Again, the winner of heat race number 4 will start position 4 in tonight's main event for round number 2 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour. Looking down to the inside goes Cabray. Cabray sticks it down to the bottom side. Kendall Tucker working the top of the racetrack. They come up at turn number 4. Halfway home, and Cole Cabray will lead lap number 4.
The 71 machine now takes the race lead from Kendall Tucker. The 0 machine, though, he goes up top once more. He has him by a nose out of turn number 2. Here he go into 3 and 4. Tucker holds on to the lead, goes up top. Cabray on the bottom side. Drag race here. This is going to keep up as the race continues. Kendall Tucker going to block him now as he goes up top. Here comes Hunter Heck now going to throw his hat in the mix to the bottom side.
Alex, I've been watching it the last 2 heat races. I've got the line figured out, top 1 and 2, and probably bottom 3 and 4. You think about the move that elevated Cabray to the race lead. He was all the way down to the inside wall through 3 and 4. But Kendall Tucker drives away from him by 2 car lengths. It's nearly a quarter of a second at the moment. Kendall Tucker still holds on to the number 1 position by 2 car lengths. Cabray trying to reel in that 00 machine, but time running out for the 71 of Cole Cabray. Alex, I'll come this time by to the white flag. 1 to 1. Look at Cabray trying to reef it down to the inside.
Cole Cabray trying to make a run there. Here we go. White flag in the air. One more time around. Kendall Tucker holds on to the race lead. Cole Cabray now already committed here. He's going to go to the bottom side, get a run now into turn 3 and 4 they go. Cole Cabray makes a run for the bottom, but so does Kendall Tucker. Cole Cabray tries to make a pass on the inside, but the 00. Kendall Tucker holds on. Heat race number 4. Cole Cabray, Hunter Heck go on to the show.
There we go. Heat number 4 is complete. Well done to Kendall Tucker. Cannot see why there'd be any post-race penalties for the 00 machine. He will be your heat number 4 winner. Cole Cabray in second. Hunter Heck in 3rd position. I'll tell you what, these drives are really starting to put on a show here at USA. We'll take a look at heat race number 4 official results right now. Here they come up on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. It is confirmed with Kendall Tucker getting the win from Cole Cabray in second, Hunter Heck in 3rd, Jarrett Murphy in 4th, Brent Carter rounds out the top 5, Brandon Bender in 6th, David Calvin 7th, James Miller 8th, and Cole Hendrickson a lap down in 9th position. We get set for your 5th and final heat race of the night. Then starting on the front row, driving the Jim Beaver Esports number 91 machine from position number 1, it's Felix Roy. And to the outside, a teammate driving the number 40 machine for Jim Beaver Esports. That's Brandon Proudfoot out of position number 2.
Brendan Evans in the 41 will start in the 3rd spot to the outside for Link Motorsports. It's the 35. That's Matthew Selby.
Row 3 to the inside for Team Victory Lane Racing. It's Leo Pina lining up out of position number 5, and he's outside. Driving car number 5, it's Chris Fisher, position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot, the 23T of Ethan Toder. To the outside is the 224 of Andrew Hawkins. And rounding out the field, the 21 of William Eads. Brett Wheeler. I'm going to go...
You can't. I'm picking first. I'm picking first. I'm picking first, Alex. Don't you dare try and take away my pick. I'm going to go with... You know what? I'll let you have him, okay? I'll pick Brandon Proudfoot in the 22.
Okay, well...
Rocky Battenfield, who are you going? So you're going Felix Roy, yeah?
Yep.
Righto. I'm going Brandon Proudfoot. All right, Rocky's going Chris Fisher from 5th to 1st.
Brett Wheeler, think about who's locked into this feature already, though, when you think of an all-star field. Matjoulis, Seay, Yeager, Kendall Tucker, Alex Bergeron, J.D. Brown, Davin Cardwell, Underwood, Jay Plays. 3 more guys will lock in with the rest of them here, but then you think about that consolations. Dustin Hull's going to be in one. The Carters are going to be in them. I mean, there are going to be some stacked and highly competitive consolations to get into the feature event here. So if you're in this heat race, you want to make it into that top 3, because if not, you're with some guys who, again, that mindset for them, they want to win at all costs. They want to make the show and have a better chance at a points championship.
Absolutely. Here we go. Your 5th and final heat race of the night in the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro late models. Here we go. Green flag is out. Oh, Matthew Selby in the one machine got an absolute horrific start and got turned. Henriksen looking to the inside now in the 101 machine. In fact, that's Brent Evans in the 101. Cole Henriksen normally drives that car, I'm sure of it.
I don't know, but Leo Pena, here he comes to the inside. Pena now on to the second spot momentarily as you see Evans now. He's on the bottom side. He goes. So at 101, it is the 101 machine of Brent Evans trying to hold off Leo Pena in the 3rd spot there, but Felix Roy, he's starting to pull away.
Working down into turn number 3 and 4. Roy, Evans and Pena. Your top 3 and are broken away from 4th and 5th, which happens to be Ethan Toad and Brandon Proudfoot again. Looking for better starting positions in tonight's consolation race. Proudfoot, well, he's got to get up on the wheel right now in the Jim Beaver Esports number 22 machine. He's up to 4th position, but his teammate, the 91 of Felix Roy, leading the way into turn number 3 and 4. 3 down, 5 to run.
Right now, Felix Roy looking sharp right now through 1 and 2. Brent Evans holds on to 2nd. Pena in the 3rd spot. Brandon Proudfoot in 4th with Toter in 5th. So keep an eye on some of those guys in the mid-pack because they have a chance on making it up with one mistake from Evans or Pena. But right now, they're running a little bit of a slider line in 3 and 4 here. So drivers testing out different lines here, Wheeler. You never know what's going to be fast.
Well, no doubt we'll certainly have the fastest line on the racetrack. The 101 machine of Brent Evans holding down position in between. Leo Pena in 3rd position again, trying to put that Victory Lane Racing 44 into the big dance here later on this evening. Coming to complete lap number 5, and Felix Roy literally walking the dog here in heat race number 5. Your 5th and final heat race of the night before we move into what should be 3 consolation races. Alex, I'm counting 48 drivers signed into the virtual pit area for this evening.
48 drivers, not a bad car count, but there's one driver who I guess his wheel is still not available. That is Chris Ferguson himself. He said he was going to try and run and get in here, but I guess the wheel is still not arrived yet for Chris Ferguson, so we'll have to wait another week to see if he's in action. But again, Felix Roy, he said, forget anyone that hasn't showed up. I'm going to put my own show on up in front.
Well, we've seen him so many times throughout the UMP Summer Sizzle and throughout various other different leagues at Felix Roy when it comes to racing up against a lot of the VLR guys or the VLR events. He knows how to go to the front. He's just got to put that qualifying heat racing package together. Right now, he's done that as we work down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Heat race number 5 is about to be complete. Your 5th and final heat. We are going to lock in 15 drivers from the heat races. We'll move into 3 consolation races, but Felix Roy gets the job done in position number 1. Brett Evans home in 2nd. Leo Pena in 3rd. Those 3 drivers will be going on to the show. Hawkins and William Eads are having some dramas there at the back, but that is heat race number 5 completing. You won that one, didn't you? Because that's right, you stole my pick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You stole my pick. It wasn't even your turn to pick first. So I shouldn't even give you a point for that one, but I will. Felix Roy, Brent Evans, and Leo Pena in 1, 2, and 3. Proudfoot, Toda 4th and 5th. Fisher, Selby, Hawkins, and William Eads round out the 6, 7, 8, and 9 cars. Let's take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid. Just to confirm, we have got 12 laps to distance, and the top 3, Alex, will be moving on to the show to make up a 24-car field. From position number 1, driving car 41 for Slick Sim Sports, that is Logan Rumsey. To the outside of the front row, position number 2, piloting car number 25, it's Jarrett Murphy.
Starting in the third spot, Team VLR, the 0, it's Damian Kiefer. To the outside, it's a 23T of Ethan Toder.
Row 3 will be Slick Sim Sports 331 entry of Dustin Hall lining up out of position number 5. And to the outside in car 37 for Team Victory Lane Racing, that is Randall Carter, position number 6.
David Cobb in the 11 will start in the 7th spot. To the outside, Team VLR, the 16, it's Dustin Momberkent.
Row 5 to the inside, driving car 224, that is Andrew Hawkins out of position number 9. To the outside, driving the 09 machine, position number 10, that's Tanner Tomasi and AJ Cruz in car 57. Lines up out of position number 11. Well, since you stole my pick in the last one, I now get the next 2 picks to make it even. I'm going to go with Damian Kiefer in this one.
You know what? I'm going to sit on my porch with
I knew you were picking Rumsey.
I'm going to sit on my porch.
Knew it was going to happen. That's why I was actually going to give you Logan Rumsey anyway.
Who's Rocky got?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for Rocky. He's still yet to pick up a point, but that's because we get to take all the good ones at the start. So he's technically probably about 10, 15, even 20 seconds behind by the time the actual delay comes through. So
Oh, you stole his pick now, Wheeler.
now, hey, look, Rocky. Yeah, no, you have to go someone else. All right. Look, Kiefer. I was always going Kiefer. Come on. So Rocky's still yet to get on the board. B main number 1 of 3. 12 laps the distance and the journey here. We're walking the top 3. Oh, look out, Kiefer and Toda. No rubbing door panels. We're 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. And Damian Kiefer slides up in front of Jarrett Murphy. Murphy back through the middle of the racetrack. Toda on the bottom side. What a battle already. 4 positions, 2, 3, and 4 right now. As we're about to complete lap number 1. But Kiefer to the outside. Toda getting a little tight. Oh, look out. Carter and Dustin Hall done very well to check up. But contact between Carter and Hall. Look out, Hall into the wall. Oh, boy. It's all happening. Lap number 1, Alex.
Battling, getting a little frisky there tonight already with Toder, Kiefer, and Carter, and also Hall getting into it there. Kiefer now in the 3rd spot, going after Murphy once more. He goes to the inside of the 5 machine. Jared Murphy, though, he is going to hold the top side. He's going to hold the 2nd spot. Kiefer now going to try and get the run on the top side here, but Murphy running a little bit of a slider line here, so Kiefer now has to think about where his next move will be.
Well, he's sitting right now on the bubble position, in position number 3. Logan Rumsey, your race leader, trying to race his way from the porch into the big show here at USA International Speedway, Lakeland, Florida. Jared Murphy still riding in 2nd. Murphy goes to the middle of the racetrack, sneaks up on the inside, has to check up a bit, otherwise he would have driven straight into the door of the 41 machine. But here comes Damian Kiefer with a run out of turn number 2. Alex, we're going to complete 1/3 of the race distance this time by
Logan Rumsey looking sharp right now in the front. Jared Murphy, though, he's stayed strong in that 2nd spot, not letting Kiefer get any run around the room there. Here comes Murphy now to the inside of Rumsey. Rumsey holds on to the outside corner. The 41 machine holds on. Murphy still in 2nd, Kiefer in 3rd, Ethan Toder in that 4th spot. But again, the top 3 have pulled away from everyone else.
Yeah, they certainly have, and right now they're just feeling a little comfortable at the moment because third place driver Damian Kiefer, the difference between himself and 4th place runner of Ethan Toda or Randall Carter, depending on which one it is, you are looking at 0.8 of a second, so nearly a full second back. We are going to come to half race distance here in B main number 1. There's your top 3 on screen. Logan Rumsey, Jarrett Murphy, and Damian Kiefer. Ethan Toda 4th, Randall Carter in 5th, Tomasi 6th, Momberkent, Hall in 7th and 8th. Then you go back to Hawkins, Calb and Cruiser out of the event, but Jarrett Murphy again trying the inside in 1 and 2, unable to complete the pass here on Logan Rumsey.
Rumsey holding on to the race lead. Murphy, though, has given some strong pushes, but now he has the 0 machine to worry about once more. Kiefer gaining some ground on that 25 machine of Murphy. Murphy goes a little bit of a slider line once more. So again, you're seeing different lines being run here. Rumsey running that middle side through 1 and 2. You have Murphy running a slider line. You have Kiefer up top. 3 and 4, though, you have Murphy again running a slider line. You have Kiefer on the middle side running a little bit of a slider line, too. So different lines coming into play here.
Yeah, Toda and Randall Carter as they continue to battle for positions number 4 and 5. Lap by lap, they are closing in on your third place driver of Damien Kiefer. It is down to 6.5 tenths of a second, but now Kiefer trying to work to the outside on Jared Murphy. Jared Murphy runs the slider line down into turn number 3 and 4. 9 down, just 3 circuits remaining. And Damien Kiefer, boy, he better look out, because if he's not too careful, that 33, or the triple, no, that's a triple 3 of Ethan Toda is going to close in very, very quickly.
Yeah, Ethan Toder's paint scheme a little new here, as I think he only got it this past week, because last week it was still the 23T. So Toder with a new paint scheme, a new number there, trying to change his luck right now, but he's dead. He's 1 spot shy of a transfer spot with 2 to run here. Logan Rumsey in the lead. Murphy, Kiefer still 1, 2, and 3 here, but Logan Rumsey holding on strong. You have Kiefer now trying to make a push for the second spot here. Murphy holding on here. 1 more lap to go. White flag in the hands of the flag man. It's out. It's waving. Logan Rumsey, 1 more circuit around, but the battle for second is on.
Here comes Kiefer rolling the top side. He got a run to the outside on Jared Murphy now. Cuts it back down to the low side. Down the back straightaway for the final time. B-main number 1 is about to be complete. Logan Rumsey going to be victorious. Slide job by Kiefer in turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. It's going to make it 3 apiece. Logan Rumsey gets the win. Damien Kiefer in second. Jared Murphy third. Those 3 drivers continuing on in tonight's Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour. Everybody else, unfortunately, it will be time to pack it up and go home and get ready for round number 3 next week. Let's take a look at your official results right now. It is Rumsey, Kiefer and Murphy go 1, 2 and 3 in the B main. Toda in 4th. He'll be sent packing already from the Virtual USA, along with Randall Carter, Tanner Tomasi 6, Dustin Mombaket 7, Dustin Hall 8, Andrew Hawkins in 9th, David Calb in 10th, and AJ Cruz in position number 11. I'm getting first pick on this one as well, Alex, just because you took my pick in heat number 5. Here we go. B-main number 2. Jacob Harbert's will pilot car of 80 machine from position number 1. The Jim Beaver Esports number 22 machine of Brendan Proudfoot lines up at a position number 2.
Starting in the 3rd spot, the 1 of Alex McCollum to the outside. The 18, it's Darren Lilly.
Brandon Bender lines up at a position number 5. And he's outside driving car 117. That is Ethan Sprague at a position number 6.
4Link Motorsports, it's Matthew Selby. He'll start in the 7th spot. And in the 27, starting 8th, it's Brandon Marlowe.
Row 5 to the inside will be Logan Rumney at a position number 9. Cole Hendricks in the 101, position number 10. And the team-based number 2 entry of Chance Carr at a position number 11. Before we pick Alex, I'm going, and Rocky just said he wished he could get first pick. So I'm going to allow Rocky to pick. I've already got my pick in mind. If he takes it, well, I'll have to pick another one. But, oh, okay, I just having a look at who should be starting where. But Rocky Battenfield, you may go first. I have a feeling he might be sitting on... Okay, so he's going Brandon Proudfoot. That's not who I was going with. Look, it's hard to go past Jacob Harberts. I'll go the man on the pole.
You go Harberts. You know what? I'm going to go in left field here. I'm going to go with a guy in the 2 machine who won the birthday bash a few years ago, Chance Carr.
That was Austin Carr who won it a few years ago, by the way.
Yeah, one of the cars.
Yeah, well, it's only a chance. I was actually going to pick Alex McCullum, but he was meant to start 3rd, and he's been given an EO, as has Brandon Proudfoot, due to some virtual mechanical issues. So, unlucky Rocky on that one. Here we go.
Yikes.
The main number 2 is out. Harbert and Darren Lilly coming to the green flag is out. Oh no, drama on lap number 1. Brandon Marlowe, and it is the big one here at USA. Holy dooly. 2 upside down, 2 in the pits. And we have just seen, Alex, the big one.
Yikes. Well, Brandon Proudfoot got through it. We're not going to... He had to be a snowplow through it, but got through it. There was no other way around it.
Hey, Rocky, luckily, they happened to do it right in front of the... Well, I think it is one of two medics here in the infield, which happened to be on the entry into turns 3, I think it is. And also into turn 1, as... Yes, it is. So there's the medic just there, right at the end of it, right next to the fire truck and behind, and right next to another pushed vehicle. So Rocky Battenfield has picked Proudfoot, and Proudfoot actually got through that one. Who'd you pick, Alex? Car.
I picked Car.
And I've got Jacob Harbert. So, I mean, we're still all going through at this stage. There's another push truck. Maybe there's only one medic here. I'm just looking on the infield. I'm pretty sure I've seen 2. Maybe not.
No, I think they're just multiple safety vehicles.
Oh. Someone just did something and it made a funny noise. And I'm guessing it is... Not sure what it is. I gotta wait for these things. So again, if you're watching on the Team Victory Lane Facebook page, don't forget to hit that like and follow button to keep up to date with all the VLR sim racing action that is going on throughout the course of this season and pro late models. If you're watching on the UltimateDirtTV Facebook page, don't forget to hit that like and follow button. Again, we are live many times throughout the week to get you get your sim racing need fixed. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/UltimateDirtTV. Hit that subscribe button. Of course, all free to watch. Lights are out, Alex. We are back to the green flag, this time by Jacob Harbert and Darren Lilly. Somewhat of a pretty much a complete restart. Green flag is out. We're underway with Jacob Harbert leading the field. Here comes Matjoulis Seay looking to the inside there on the 25 machine. That is Darren Lilly. Lilly works it back to the bottom of the racetrack, right through the middle. Now sneaking out on the inside of Matjoulis Seay as we work side by side for the final 2 transfer positions.
Lilly right now, a little slider up in front of Selby there. Selby had to check up. Now to the inside, you see there's Chance Carr. Carr trying to get to the run on the inside of Logan Romney there. As Romney gets into the wall, trying to save it right now. He does. He saves the run. He holds on to the 4th spot right now, but Chance Carr trying to make a run once more. He needs to get by 2 cars to get into the feature event. Brandon Proudfoot, though, he's right there as well. So me and Rocky's picks are trying to chase down Brett Wheeler.
Well, good luck on that one because Jacob Harbert is out in front at the moment. I'll tell you what, he's doing a phenomenal job, and after doing a great job last night in the street stocks, he's looking to continue the good run of form again in the VLR number 80 machine. Lilly and Romney go side by side. Romney in the 7 machine looking to the outside for that final transfer position. Darren Lilly still works back to the inside. Give that spot to Logan Romney at the line. 4 down, 8 to run. Slide job by Lilly on Romney.
Romney now to the inside. Here's your battle for your transfer spot. A battle up front about to be brewing here because Selby catching up to the 80 machine of Harbert's. So there is so much action going on here and contact into the wall for Lilly. Here comes Carr now. He's bringing Proudfoot with him, so keep an eye on that on the left-hand corner because the race for your lead is about to heat up once again because Selby on the top side getting a run on the 80 machine of Matthew Selby. Selby Harbert's going at it right now. You have Harbert's on the bottom. You have Selby up top. Here comes Logan Romney in the picture once again.
Working to the bottom side is that Team Victory Lane racing machine of Jacob Harbert's half race distance across flag. Sticks are out. 6 down and 6 to run. Selby in the 1 machine. In that 4-link Motorsports entry running in second now. Trying to peek to the outside. Trying to get on the outside and drive away from Jacob Harbert's. But Harbert's rolls the bottom side to near perfection through turns 3 and 4. Alex, I dare say the track reset is coming very quickly because look at the bumps as they work their way down the front stretch into turn number 1.
The track known for making some big ruts in this raceway here at USA. And right now, the battle for your lead here, those ruts might change how this battle heats up because you have Harbert's on the bottom, you have Selby up top, and look at Romney again. The entry on the middle side for Romney, he gained some ground on the 2nd spot, but here we go again. There's Selby. He gets the run out of the corner, but again, Harbert's gets it inside. So you don't know where the quick line is. Brett Wheeler, pro analysis. Where do you think to run?
Well, I mean, I want to say slide line at both ends. That's probably working the most, man. Look at Selby getting a real run on Jacob Harberts into turns 3 and 4. And that slider line was working there in 3 and 4 for Jacob Harberts. We'll see what he does in turns number 1 and 2. Selby goes to the cushion again. The slider line looks pretty good at the moment. But I tell you what, Matthew Selby gets some massive and gets a monster drive on the exit of turn number 2.
Selby right now trying to run the top side here. Again, Harberts, Selby into the wall now. Here comes Romney, here comes Lilly, here comes Carr. Those guys trying to get it into the show one more time around. 2 times around here. White flag going to be out next time by for Jacob Harberts. And Brett Wheeler looks to be soon signing off here and, well, winning another night.
It's not done with just yet. It'll make it as long as Jacob Harberts can make 4 left-hand turns on the next circuit here in the USA. It would be 4-3 my way, meaning we've still got one more final B main to make something happen. If I win that one, then it's game over. But if you win, it will make it very interesting because we would have to go to the final race of the night as we come to the final turn of B main number 1, B main number 2. Checkered flag is out and Jacob Harberts will win tonight's second B main. Matthew Selby home in second. Logan Romney close in third position. Good drive by the top 3. Darren Lilly, Chance Carr in 4th and 5th unofficially. Everybody else being sent packing here, other than your top 3. And those top 3 will look like this. And here they are on your screen. Jacob Harberts, Matthew Selby, and Logan Romney getting the top 3 transfer spots. Darren Lilly, Chance Carr, Brandon Proudfoot, Cole Henriksen, Alex McCullum, Brandon Marlowe, Brandon Bender, and Ethan Spray. A couple of those drivers caught up in the big one on lap number 1 will be all sent packing. Cindy Battenfield, happy birthday, girl. We hope that you are having a very, very fun day with Dad. And if he hasn't already spoiled you, make sure that he goes out and spoils you just a little bit more. B main number 2. Hello, Platsy. The score, by the way, is 4-3. B main number 3. Drew Hopkins, the 157 machine, will start from position number 1. The full throttle performance 77 machine of Robert Fletcher lines up position number 2.
Brett Carter into the Team VLR 69 starts in the 3rd spot to the outside. It's Austin Hunter.
Chris Fisher, the F5 machine, will start from position number 5. And the 01 of Tyler Hudson will start position number 6.
Kevin Herbert in the 47 starts 7th to the outside. James Miller in the 38.
Troy Vaughan piloting the 357 machine starts position number 9. William Eads out of position number 10 with Daniel Powell in the Team VLR number 32 machine from position number 11. Alex, it is your turn to pick first, buddy.
Yikes. I'm going to go with... I'm going with Drew Hopkins. Forget it. No, never mind. I'm going Carter. Brent Carter.
All right, you're going with Carter. I'm going to go with Drew Hopkins. And if you're not going to take him, I thought that was a little silly on that one. You silly sausage. Rocky Battenfield, who are you going? Ask Cindy who she wants to pick, because it seems as though you couldn't pick a winner if you fell over it, Rocky.
Well, wait. Flatsy gets a pick now, too, because he wants his 4.5 pick points.
Absolutely. He might not even need a 4.5. He might even just need a 3.5. Look, Platsy's joining the party late, all right? We've got time.
He pits. Rocky's going to go with the 77 of Robert Fletcher. Green flag is out. Drew Hopkins leads us into 1 and 2. And again, the slider line already in effect here as Hopkins and Carter on the top side now. There comes Fisher. There comes Fletcher. Robert Fletcher trying to chase. How?
Man, Fisher got a big run down into 3 and 4. But looking at Drew Hopkins, your race leader, Fletcher. I tell you what, Fletcher's all over him like a rash down into turn number 1 and 2. Catching the infield grass. Jim's mowing at your service, courtesy of Robert Fletcher.
Robert Fletcher in that 77 holding on here. You see Fisher now to the inside. He takes over the 3rd spot from the 69 of Brent Carter. Carter up top. He's bringing along Austin Hunter to the top side. That is who Platsy picked So you have Hunter with Platsy's pick. You have my pick of Brent Carter. You have Robert Fletcher and Drew Hopkins. So me and Platsy's pick are playing peekaboo back there out of a transfer spot, and you guys are battling up front.
Yeah, that's what Rocky Battenfield and I do best. We always know, well, I know how to pick winners. I'm not sure what Rocky's been doing lately here this afternoon, or tonight, I should say. But, there was that little contact with that inside wall. Drew Hopkins, again, you've got to watch the power plant's presentation. You'll know that the wall does not move. Fisher working the bottom side, tucked in behind the 77 through 1 and 2 again. Like we've seen in the previous 2B mains, we are only taking the top 3. Everybody else, unfortunately, will have to get ready for round number 3. The Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro late model, thanks to Shop Fergie 22 and Bighorn Taxidermy. 4 down, 8 to run.
Chris Fisher now has some company as again Fletcher goes over the grass, costing him speed. Drew Hopkins closing in on a victory here in your final B main. But you have Fletcher, you have Fisher, you have Hunter. Those 3, one will go home out of these 3, and there you see up top it's Fisher. Hunter now makes a little contact with Robert Fletcher, and this battle heats up now for your second spot. Side by side goes Fletcher and Fisher.
2, 3, and a 4 right now. You can throw a blanket over him. Fisher to the outside. No one picked Chris Fisher, by the way. He started position number 5 in that F5 machine. The TAC 3 defense. iRacing, iFlag entry for full throttle performance. Working to the top in 3 and 4. Gets the bumps down the front straightaway. Rockets himself into position number 2. But here comes Robert Fletcher back to the inside. Fletcher and Fisher side by side for 3. Up for 2 and 3.
Battles are on right now, and caution.
It's only our 3rd caution of the evening, Alex.
Yep.
Not bad here in USA. That's Austin Hunter into the wall.
Austin Hunter and Kevin Herbert there.
Platsy's pick, Austin Hunter. What a silly sausage. So have you got your pasta and sausage ready? Yes, hashtag blame Alex. Yeah, well, no, what? That wasn't it to blame Platsy on that one. Can't blame Alex on that one.
Definitely a blame Platsy on that one.
Willie Meads out of the event, scored in 11th position. Still 10 cars circulating on the racetrack. Again, this racetrack, 3/4 of a mile in distance. The longest track we have on the dirt side of things, 3/4 of a mile. It's just a whole different kettle of fish. Alex, it's kind of got that Williams Grove type racetrack with those long straightaways.
And why do you think I picked Logan Rumsey?
Wow,
I pick a porch sitter to win the most resembled track to the porch.
So does that mean you're going to go out on a limb and pick him for the main event?
No, you're funny if you think that's how that works.
Well, hang on. You just said you're going for a porch sitter.
You'll see.
You ain't never going Logan Rumsey for the feature event.
No, not unless it's a sprint car or a midget.
Poor Logan. I can't believe you're doing like that.
Look, I've seen enough Logan Rumsey wins, and they've been in real life, and guess what? Some tracks, that kid is a fan favorite.
Well, the lights are out on the iRacing.com pace track. We will complete lap 7. Once we go back to green, we'll start lap 8, which means if you can't do simple math, Alex is generally the math guy. There's 5 laps to go, Alex.
I'm not that kind of math guy. I'm only the math guy when it comes to points.
But you're still Alex the math. Hashtag Alex the math guy. Alex the math guy.
I am a lot of guys, apparently. The math guy.
Look, what you do in your own time is your own business, Alex. Green flag gets out.
I'm the math guy, the blame guy. There's another one that I can't say on air.
Again, what you do, Alex, in your own time is your business. Green flag is out. Drew Hopkins, your race leader. Chris Fisher in second. Robert Fletcher in third. Brent Carter in the 69. That's Selena Truck Stop number 69 for Team Victory Lane Racing. Has got Daniel Powell in the 32. And Daniel Powell started 11th, Alex, and he's up to 5th. And I'll tell you, that 32 machine, if he just has a little bit of luck here in these final couple laps, he may just be able to put the 32 into the big dance.
Brent Carter right now, watch that 69 machine. He is gaining some ground, but now losing it as here we go. Into turn 3 and 4. Contact between him and Robert Fletcher. That opens a door for Daniel Powell trying to sneak to the outside of Carter. Daniel Powell now into the 4th spot looking for more. He has to get by Robert Fletcher. Contact a little up to the wall goes the 32 machine. So again, teammates battling it out here for bragging rights right now because they got to get by that 77 of Robert Fletcher if they want any chance at the show.
Well, we're certainly not the pretty ponies guy, Alex, because you've got that name tag signed, sealed, and delivered, just like Drew Hopkins has nearly got this 3rd and final B-main signed, sealed, delivered in that 157 machine. He's just got a lap and a half to run as we're working down the back straightaway. Lap number 11 of 12 in B-main at number 3. And top 3 is the magic number, Alex, this time by the white is out, 1 to run.
And down to the wall he goes, the 157. One more circuit around, and he joins his teammate of Hunter Heck into the feature event. Can he do it? Through 1 and 2, clean as can be on the top side. Down the long back straightaway he goes. The 157 into turn 3 and 4. Drew Hopkins Racing adds another one to the feature list as Drew Hopkins himself wins your final B-main. Chris Fisher, Robert Fletcher going to join him in Brett Wheeler gets another one.
Yeah, I certainly do. Whoop, hang on. I forgot to do that. There we go. It's 5-3, Alex. It is impossible for you to beat me. But we are still going to pick the hard charger along with our winners. Let's take a look at your final B-main result coming up on screen. Here it is. Drew Hopkins in the Drew Hopkins Racing 157 machine gets the win ahead of Chris Fisher in 2nd, Robert Fletcher in 3rd. Everybody else 4th on back. Daniel Powell, Brent Carter, Tyler Hudson, Kevin Herbert, Troy Vaughan, James Miller, Austin Hunter and William Eads will all be sent packing for the remainder of the night. Alex, the track crew have done a wonderful job. We've just had a track reset, which means race control going to give these drivers about 2, 3, maybe a 4-minute warm-up session. We'll have to talk to race control or the race director on how long he is going to give them. But in the meantime, I want to give a massive shout out to, of course, iRacing.com for giving us a wonderful platform to showcase the world of esports and what these drivers are able to do. And the stuff that we've seen over the past couple of years is just phenomenal. And the way iRacing has just been booming. Give a shout out to, of course, Team Victory Lane Racing, 17 years strong. Of course, we celebrated the birthday bash last night with the super late models and the dirt street stock with $150 going to Ryan Underwood and Blake Majus. Of course, the top 10 going to pay out plus $20 for the hard charger. I want to give a big shout out to, of course, the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop along with Bighorn Taxidermy and ShopFergie22.com for their support with the Team Victory Lane Racing team and the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour again. I think we're looking at, I don't know how many weeks it is. I was told, I don't know if it's an 8 or a 10 week season. We do have, I think it's an 8-week season with a drop week involved. And of course our wonderful sponsors here at UltimateDirtTV. But with that being said, we'll take this opportunity to step aside, play some music. We're going to play the Kevin Dedman song. Thanks to Team Victory Lane Racing and Dirty Grass Souls. We'll be back on the other side of this with your main event up next.
Another night, been working all week and got myself right. When you're on the loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second, I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, whip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best of Team BLR, yeah. BLR. friends. I didn't come to run second. I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now. Grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice. It's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name. You wanna go far. You gotta outrun the best of Team VLR, yeah. Another track, another night. Been working all week and got myself right. When you're on a loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second. I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now. Grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice. It's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name. You wanna go far. You gotta outrun the best of Team VLR, yeah. Another track, another night. Been working all week and got myself right. When you're on a loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second. I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now. Grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice. It's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name. You wanna go far. You gotta outrun the best of Team VLR, yeah.
And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV and Team Victory Lane Racing for round number 2 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Models, thanks to Shop Fergie 22 and Bighorn Taxidermy. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson as we get set to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's main event. And let's go, Alex Robinson, from the back to the front.
Starting in the 24 spot, the 77 for Full Throttle Performance, it's Robert Fletcher. Starting 23rd, the 7 of Logan Romney.
Jarrett Murphy lines up the 25 machine from position number 22. And the F5 Chris Fisher entry will start position number 21.
Starting in the 20th spot for Link Motorsports, the 35 of Matthew Selby. 19th, it'll be the 0 for Team VLR of Damian Kiefer.
Drew Hopkins, the 157 Drew Hopkins Racing entry will start position number 18. At a position number 17, the 80 machine for Team VLR, it's Jacob Harvitz.
Slick Sim Sports 41 of Logan Rumsey starts 16th. 15th in the VLR 44, it's Leo Pena.
Row 7 to the outside, Hunter Heck, cut of 85, starts position number 14. The Slick Sim Sports 14 entry of JD Brown will start position number 13.
Starting 12th, the 70 of Davin Cardwell. 11th, the 48 for Team VLR, it's Dylan Yeager.
Brent Evans lines up at a position number 10. The 71 for D1RT Racing. Cole Cabray, position number 9.
Richard Murtaugh Jr. in the 33 starts 8th. 7th, it's going to be the 46 for Team VLR. It's Ryan Underwood.
Evan Seay, the 33 for Team VLR, starts 6th. And Felix Roy for Jim Beaver Esports, the 91, position number 5.
Starting 4th, it's a 00 for Swindell Speed Labs at Kendall Tucker. 3rd, it's the 12 for Team ABR. It's Alex Bergeron.
Jay Place lines up the Victory Lane Racing 16 from position number 2. And Mr. Moneybags himself, the 127 Industries 127 entry of Blake Matjoulis, will start from position number 1. Alex, I'm going Blake Matjoulis for the win, and I'm going Damien Kiefer for hard charger.
Okay. I'm going to go with Evan Seay for the win. Hard charger, 157, Drew Hopkins.
All right. I'm going with Matjoulis. I'm writing this down. And Kiefer. Battenfield has got Place for the win. And Fletcher for hard charger. Here we go. We are green flag here at the USA International Speedway. 50 laps on the board. A staggering 50 lap main event.
Oh boy, contact almost there between the two of them. Already we're 3 wide behind there. As you see, Kendall Tucker, Evan Seay, Alex Bergeron. Those guys were going at it for your 3rd spot already. Evan Seay, he's going at it now with teammate Jay Place. Evan Seay already up to the 2nd spot. Here we go. The 33 is starting to chase down that 127 machine. There's Kendall Tucker now to the inside of Jay Place. He's up to 3rd now. So now you have Evan Seay, Jay Place, Kendall Tucker, Alex Bergeron. Again, look at this top 5. This is some stout competition.
Yeah, it certainly is. We are clean and green in the opening couple of laps. Blake Matjoulis leads by 6/10 or 6.5 tenths of a second over Evan Seay and Jay Place, running now 2nd and 3rd. Make that 2nd and 4th as Kendall Tucker quickly moves into position number 3. Kendall Tucker, tell you what, he wants some redemption after last night. And you think about Evan Seay last night, he picked up $220, 2 second place. He actually picked up about or just short of $200 by getting a 2nd and a 4th plus a hard charger. And there was some contact between Kendall Tucker and Evan Seay as they come to the line in the Dirt Street Stock main event. But no doubt, they're certainly going to not let that one forget in the memory bank. Keep an eye on Alex Bergeron rolling the bottom side through 3 and 4. Your top 5 just starting to break away from Felix Roy in 6.
Man, oh man, everyone going at it. Here you have Matjoulis, Seay, Tucker, Place, Bergeron, your top 5. Felix Roy in 6th. Cole Cabret, Ryan Underwood, Evans, and Cardwell, your top 10. Talk about Brent Evans right now in the top 10, in a stout top 10 that is, as he's holding his own against everyone else right now. But everyone is still chasing that 127 machine, who's out to it looks like about a 2nd. And what was that strength of field I saw on the top there?
5,400, Alex. Last night we had a 6,000 strength to field. Right now we got a 5,400. So it is really, it just goes to show you right now, when the Victory Lane main event comes upon us, it's near guaranteed that you will have a 5,000 plus strength to field race.
Man, oh man, you see it here. Underwood right now. He's holding on to the A spot over Brent Evans, who's in that 101 machine. Evans looking to go to the outside of Underwood. Here, Evans again. Talk about a guy here who's looking to hold his own against some of these big names. And he's going to go against Ryan Underwood, who again, we said, height of his career last night with that win at the Birthday Bash.
Yeah, absolutely. Picking up the Dirt Street Stock win at the Volusia Speedway Park so far. In the early goings of this main event, we are 8 down, 42 remaining. Everybody just still finding their feet, finding a rhythm. Brent Evans still holds on to 9th position. Davin Cardwell just holding on to a top 10 finish. We go to nearly 3 wide. Oh, Murtaugh into the side of Evans and nearly spun the 101 machine. That'll put the 70 of Davin Cardwell up to position number 9. But Brent Evans trying to fight back on the inside, side by side for positions number 9 and 10. Other than that, your top 8 are driven away and just falling in formation right now.
You see this top 10 right now battling it out again. Cardwell, Evans, they're going at it. Richard Murtaugh Jr. right behind him here. So you have 3 cars going at it right now. You have Bergeron, Tucker, those 2 going at it up front. Cars trying to make it through. Damien Kiefer in the 12th spot. Rumsey in 14th. You have Drew Hopkins in the 22nd spot. So you again, and Rocky Battenfield's not wrong. This is the de facto Pro Series.
Yeah, hey, look, I was a part of a Pro Series. Hey, is that me? Is that me?
Then why am I here?
Because we need someone to talk about the race.
And right now the battle for the lead is on Matjoulis and Seay. They were going at it side by side there. You haven't seen that 33 to 127. It's going to be another one of these battles up front. We're so used to seeing it, but this time you have Kendall Tucker, Place Bergeron. Imagine if those guys put their hat into the mix here. You could have 4, 5 cars battling it out for the race lead any moment, any time in this big racetrack.
Well, I think we've had 7... I think we've had 7, maybe 8 World Championships. We've had 4 Sprint Car World Championships, 2 late models, and a USAC one. We've got, 7 World Championships in the Dirt Speedway side of things here on iRacing, and 4 winners. 2 winners, 4 world titles, happen to be drivers sitting in 1st and 4th position. Blake Matjoulis picked up the opening World Championship in the Dirt Super Late Models, and Alex Bergeron, well, he's won the last 3 410 Sprint Car World Championships. And I'll tell you what, Jay Place to race with the likes of Alex Bergeron in a late model, albeit a late model of these things. But, man, when you got Jay Place running with a 3-time world champion, that's a pretty good night for Jay Place. I'll tell you what, as Rocky said earlier, his win is coming soon. He was so quick at Knoxville in the UMP Modified, the Summer Sizzle, and he's really proving that, well, it doesn't matter whether you're driving a Super Late Model, Pro Late Model, or a UMP Modified. That win, it is doing this one. It's knocking on the door.
Jay Place right now gaining on the 12 machine of Alex Bergeron. Bergeron holds on to 4th, though. Felix Roy right now holding on to that 6th spot, so a 91 machine holding on to another top 10 finish right now if he can hold on. But again, we're only 16 laps in. This has been a long 16 laps. Again, it says 6 minutes, so we're doing a pretty good pace right now. But again, in the top 3, Matjoulis Seay, Tucker, they're sitting there single filing out.
Well, we've got a 50-lap main event. Alex, in miles terms, it's 37.5 miles around this USA International Speedway. Top 3 nose to tail through turn number 1 and 2. Matjoulis is your race leader. Evan Seay in 2nd. And Kendall Tucker in 3rd. Looking at hard charges, big movers through the field. Evan Seay +4. Logan Rumsey +4. Matthew Selby, Robert Fletcher +3. Chris Fisher +5. Damien Kiefer +9. Make that +7 as he just lost a couple of positions.
Already the top 3 starting to pull away from Alex Bergeron, Ryan Underwood, Richard Murtaugh Jr. Those guys holding on to top 10 right now. Logan Rumsey in the 11th spot, Kiefer in 12th there. Gavin Cardwell, J.D. Brown as well in the mix, but there is Cole Cabret battling it out with Felix Roy. This is the first battle Roy's had all night, and here it comes to the outside, the 71. Cole Cabret up to the 6th spot here, but Roy's not going to let it go lightly. Hops the grass, he goes for a slide, shove, takes it back. Here comes Cole Cabret back to the inside, side by side. These two go, the 71, the 91, and here comes the 46.
Yeah, a winner from the VLR Street Stock race in the birthday bash last night. Ryan Underwood, after picking up $150. He is now sitting in 8th position. He's watching this battle unfold between Cole Cabret and Felix Roy. Remember, Felix Roy, he picked up heat race number 5 victory. Cole Cabret ran 2nd in heat race number 4. He started 9th position. And again, we had 5 heat races on the program for tonight, plus 3 V-mains to lock in 24 drivers. And at this stage, it is Blake Matjoulis leading the field from Evan Seay, and there is our first yellow of the main event. So here is Logan Romney and Drew Hopkins just coming together on the back straightaway. Who picked Drew Hopkins?
I don't want to talk about it.
Ah, blame Alex. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. In 3, 2, 1. Hello, hashtag blame Alex.
That's nothing new. You've hashtagged me with so much stuff over the past 24 hours.
Well, yeah. So not bad. 22 laps until our first caution in the main event. Not a bad way, excuse me, not a bad way to kick off the main event. You know what I'd love to do, right? Like for the next month, Alex?
What?
On the broadcast, on the ones that I do, because that way it'll be easier to keep track of. I would love to have a competition picking the winners for each and every race, including the heats, the consolation races, plus the main events, plus having a hard charger, tallying it up over a month's time, and giving some money away to the winner.
Didn't we talk about something like that?
Something similar to that. But then I just got lazy. Or, to start off small, we can do it for the month of August for the VLR races only.
That sounds about right.
Because you know you and I are going to be here.
Oh, yeah.
You know Battenfield's going to be here.
Oh, well, that's a given.
Platzi, depending on his work, he's more than likely going to be here.
Platzi says you might as well pay him.
Yeah, no, he's got to pay me first. Alright? He was in the Brett Wheeler driving school the other day, and he went from like 400 to, I think it was like 5th or 6th in a big block modified at Knoxville. 22 down, 28 to go.
That's what happens when you're practicing with the Olympic champion, Brett Wheeler.
No. Olympic champion.
Whatever you say, sunshine. But here we go. Battle for second is on. The 33, the 00, going at it. Evan C. Kendall Tucker. That battle from last night continues on. But look at this now. Alex Bergeron, Jay Place. So if you're Jay Place right now, think about this in your head. Being the youngest one in this battle here and being one of the only guys not to have a pro license here, and you're with Pro Series drivers, Pro Champion drivers in Matjoulis Seay, and right there it is. Look at that. Jay Place being the only one in between them all. You got pros throughout. Cardwell, Brown, Polka, Bray, Bergeron, Tucker, Seay, and Matjoulis all hold those pro licenses still.
Have a look at the I ratings on them too, Alex. Other than Logan Romney, Hunter Heck is 3,400, and that would be the lowest. If Logan Romney wasn't there, I think this strength of field then becomes a 6.5 or 6,500 field, as we are back to yellow here. And we have got problems for Dylan Yeager in the 48 machine. We'll take a look here at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Rocky, yes, if you could put a spreadsheet together, that would be fantastic. Tom, anybody can play, as long as you are in the chat, and as long as you ask who we think or who you think is going to win the race. We go in order, and again, it is open to anybody in the Facebook chat, and we can certainly have some good chats along the way. Plus 13, thanks to the Olympic champion,
the gold medalist.
Yes, the gold medalist,
the multi-gold medalist. Sorry.
Look, I am very good, and you can ask Platzi, any booty. Look, you've just got to pick some booty, alright? Somebody. I'm very good at blocking. We're getting off topic, Alex. You know what? We're getting off topic. We're getting off topic because of you.
No, I don't. Not my fault. Never my fault.
But it is your fault because the screen says #blame Alex.
Brett Wheeler, while we have one more circuit around here.
Yeah, we've got about 38 seconds.
You want to talk about what's coming up on Ultimate Dirt TV in about a week's time?
Yeah, you can go for it.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Yeah, Alex, the off-topic guy. Sorry, Velvet. We'll try and stay on topic.
We tried.
Look, if we didn't have Alex, the off-topic guy, we would have stayed on topic. That's all I can say. That's why I put out the hashtag blame Alex. Tell you what,
I get paid to talk. It didn't say that I get paid to talk on topic stuff. That was not in the contract.
25 down and 25 to go here at USA. The Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model 2, thanks to Bighorn Taxidermy and Shop Fergie 22. It's Matjoulis to the top side. Slide job on Evan C. Nearly took the front end out of the 33 and yellow flag. Who are we blaming on that one?
I say Platzi just because he's starting stuff now.
Ooh, okay. Hang on. Let me see if I can bring up the hashtag blame Platzi. Yeah. Ah, no. Look, I tried. I tried. I really tried.
But guess what, Brett? We are.
Yeah, all right, Alex.
Coming up in a week's time.
Yep.
Because you pay me to talk, and I like talking and everything else in between. Ultimate Dirt TV is going to have their own little, what do we call it? Race talk? Weekly recap?
We haven't really come up with a name, have we?
We haven't come up with a name. So, you know what? That's what the lovely 100-some people watching can help us do, is come up with a name for our weekly episodic...
The Ultimate Dirt Podcast.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, we'll put it into the hands of the... Yeah, we'll put it in the hands of our lovely fans. We need a name for a podcast we're going to be doing each and every week. Hopefully talking to some drivers. It'll only go for about 20-30 minutes each week.
Except when we have some people, that like to talk. Like, what's his name? What's that guy's name? He's in VLR.
No, Alex Robinson. That's who likes to talk.
Well, besides me,
Aha!
Yeah, I like that one.
The Ultimate Dirt TV BS. Okay, all right. Dirt chat. The Dirt chat with the button pushers.
There's a guy that I know likes to talk and will sit there for hours and talk with us. He's in VLR. He's one of those guys that also agrees with me that Pennsylvania's a sprint car. Steven Calavoda. That guy.
Look, we all know the sprint car capital of the world is Knoxville.
False.
The Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital, the real sprint car capital of the world.
You have one event
that pulls in the world's best drivers.
Eldora could say the same thing. VLR could say the same thing, and the green flag's out.
That it is, Alex. And you know what we do? We start with 23, make that 24 to run. I had a nearly simple math problem there.
You know what the simple math problem is? Look at the top four. It's still the same. Matjoulis, Seay, Tucker, Bergeron. Those guys been staying in the top four all night long, but the track getting a little slicker out here, so they got to find some different lines. And right now, Evan C catching up to the 127. Matjoulis right now holds on, and there you see, there's the score. Wheeler up 5-3, but Brett Wheeler, remember what the rule was. It's double points when it comes to the feature.
No, I didn't say double points.
That's the only reason Platzi beat me last night was the 2 points you gave him for the win and the hard charger.
Yeah, that's because it was double points for the street stocks only.
Oh, here we go.
Because we don't really see street stocks around here anymore.
What a surprise, man! Oh man, Brett Wheeler always coming up with some way to win everything. But Blake Matjoulis right now, he's going to the top side. Evan C to the bottom side. Here comes Kendall Tucker once more.
Well, no change to the top three. Matjoulis Seay and Tucker, Seay really closing in on Blake Matjoulis down through turn number 1 and 2. Seay rolls the bottom side. Matjoulis rolls the top side. And Alex, I've said this before. I feel like a broken record saying we've always seen Matjoulis and Seay run 1-2 when it comes to Victory Lane Racing's, of course, the UMP Summer Sizzle, the UMP Modifieds, and now in week number 2 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop, of course, Evan C missing last week. Blake Matjoulis had an absolutely horrific run, and I don't think he'll be here next week due to being on vacation with Miss Thea Moppet.
Oh, man, that might be costly there for the 127, considering drop week was used last week without making the show. So a lot of work's going to have to be done with that 127 when he gets back from his long vacation. But Evan C. right now, he said, you know what? We'll let that vacation start a little early because I want this win. The 33 of Evan C. coming to the inside once more. Kendall Tucker chasing down both of them here. But again, you see right there is Matjoulis top side. Evan C. in the middle and Tucker to the bottom. All three drivers running three different lines.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this track is going to play out. Again, it's getting very slick from top to bottom. Again, the slider line being used by Blake Matjoulis. Let's go back and take a look throughout the field. There isn't really a whole lot much happening right now. Here we go. Jacob Harberts and Damien Kiefer battling out for positions 10 and 11. Robert Fletcher from 24th up to 14th. He's up 10 positions. He is the hard charger so far. And who picked Fletcher? I've got it written down somewhere.
Rocky Battenfield.
I'm pretty sure, I was going to say, yeah, Rocky, Big J placed to win and Robert Fletcher to get the hard charger, but Damien Kiefer and Davin Carwell are going to go side by side through turn number 3. Kiefer on the top side in the zero machine, the pink and black entry with the white numbers. Davin Carwell on the black and white gold and number 70 machine. Good battle to try and, well, they're outside the top 10 anyway, but I was going to say they're trying to get into the top 10, but Jacob Harberts is about half a second in front.
Jacob Harberts looking sharp right now in the top 10 here. And remember, Harberts came from that last chance qualifier number 2 where he won it, and now he's up into that 10th spot. So he's been moving and grooving through the rest of that field right now. But it's still Matjoulis Seay, Kendall Tucker, Alex Bergeron, Jay Place. That top 5 stayed the same, I think, all 35 laps.
Yeah, there has not been too much dramas between your top 3, but again, they're just doing what they need to do to get through this field. Alex Bergeron now going to close in here on Kendall Tucker. Bergeron rolls to the bottom side. Now going to make this a 3-car battle for positions 2, 3, and 4. Bergeron just falls off somewhat there on the exit of turn 2 and down the back straightaway.
Here comes Kendall Tucker on the inside, trying to get to the inside of that 33 Evan C. once more. Here he comes, the Swindell Speed Lab Bear Archery. 00 entry against the VLR iRacing iFlag 33 machine. Speedshop, Matjoulis Seay Speedshop still the 1 and 2. They've looked sharp in the get-go, and, well, Wheeler, they've looked sharp all season.
Yeah, you nearly butchered that one. I know exactly where you're going to go with that one. Yeah, great minds think alike as we're working on 12 to run. So what was a B-main distance earlier on this evening now finds us less than 12 to go. It's still Blake Matjoulis, and at the moment he has brought redemption to himself in the 127 machine here at USA after a horrific season opener last week with not being able to make the show. Looking that he may actually have to use his drop week next week if he is not here. So that brings the points from last week into contention, and he would not have bagged a whole lot of points because now Evan C., if he's here for the remainder of the season, as long as C makes the main event every week, you know what you're going to get from Evan C., and he's going to be a real contender when it comes to at the end of the season finale.
But you got to remember the 2 guys sitting behind him there. They were here last week. They're here this week, the 00 and the 12 machine. We can't count out Jay Blaze, Cole Cabre, Brent Carter, all these guys that were in the field at least one of these weeks. Felix Roy, though, talk about went from a phenomenal run to a tough one. He's back to 16th right now, but he's moving and grooving. He's just gained about 5 spots. He was back to 20th. He's up to 15th now.
Yeah, you see, he's got the blinkers, he's got the hazard lights on. You've got a new race leader, mind you, down into turn number 3. It's Evan C. to the inside on Blake Matjoulis. We come to a heat race distance to sort out round number 2 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop, and nearly a dead heat eye to the naked eye. I want to give that one to Evan C. If the yellow comes out, he should go back to the race lead, but if it stays green, and Blake Matjoulis is back in front, but look at the drive that Evan C. has got down into turn number 3. Alex, you've raced for the lead up for turn number 4. Matjoulis and C side by side.
We got a race lead battle going on. We almost have a battle for the third spot between Tucker and Bergeron. Here we go. Pro Caliber drivers going at it. Evan C. now he gets a good advantage out of turn 1 and 2. Matjoulis trying to go to the top side here. Evan C. in the 33. Where's he going to go? He's going to go to the bottom side. Matjoulis goes up top. Who's going to get the run out of the corner right now? It's a 33 Evan C. He holds on to the top spot. Matjoulis in second. Tucker, Bergeron, that's your top 4. Cole Cabray now, he takes over the 5th spot.
6 to run for your new race leader of Evan C. after missing last week's season opener. What a way to make a statement here in round number 2 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Series, thanks to Shop Fergie 22 and Bighorn Taxidermy. Alex Bergeron, last week's season opener winner, running in 4th position. Kendall Tucker, with 5 to go, has had a solid night so far in that Swindell Speed Lab 00, running in 3rd and looking to bag a bunch of points here at USA. We come, Alex, to 4 remaining 3 miles around USA.
And right now it is Evan C. in front, Matjoulis, Tucker, Bergeron. As you see Bergeron trying to make one more run here. Kendall Tucker to the inside of Blake Matjoulis now. The 127 under fire by the 00 and the 12 machine. Who's going to take home the 2nd spot now is the real question, as Blake Matjoulis looking to hold on right now. Tucker showing very good speed on the bottom. A little bit of lap traffic here, and that is Logan Romney.
Yeah, Logan Romney in that number 7 machine just in front of your race leader, Evan C. Working the top side. Blake Matjoulis again on the top side of the racetrack. Tucker still working down low. Romney, the lap car, just pulls down to the infield and lets the lead lap cars go on by to continue their battle with 2 to run, Alex.
And right now it's Evan C. Brett Wheeler, your hard charger pick. Damian Kiefer, he's out of the action here. So hard charger up for grabs, but seconds up for grabs as well. Kendall Tucker goes to the inside of the 127 once more. The 00, the 127, side by side into turn 3 and 4. Tucker has him underneath. Here he comes. Here comes the 12 to put his hat in the mix. Side by side, Matjoulis, Tucker, Bergeron now. 3-car battle for your top 2 spots here. Evan C. right now through 1 and 2. The white flag is out. Blake Matjoulis one more time goes up top. Kendall Tucker to the bottom. The 00 makes a move. Here we go through 3 and 4 this time. Final time. Kendall Tucker, Blake Matjoulis, Alex Bergeron. Who is going to take home the 2nd spot? Evan C. takes home the win drag race for the 2nd spot. Kendall Tucker, 2nd. Matjoulis, 3rd.
What a finish between Kendall Tucker, Blake Matjoulis and Alex Bergeron. But none could be denied, or no one going to deny the 33 of Evan C., who has marked his territory and stamped his authority on this series with what is his season open after missing last week. He has come back and made a statement in round number 2. He gets the win, and of course, deservedly so. We'll park that 33 on the front straightaway in the virtual victory lane. Evan C., your winner here this evening. Let's take a look at your official results. Coming up on screen, confirming Evan C. will win round number 2 in the TeamVLR.com number 33 machine. Coming home in 2nd was Kendall Tucker, Blake Matjoulis in 3rd. 4th was Alex Bergeron, and Cole Cabray rounds out the top 5.
Jay Place comes home in 6th. Underwood 7th. J.D. Brown in 8th. Davin Cardwell, Richard Murtaugh Jr. round out the top 10.
Jacob Harberts in 11th. 12th was Robert Fletcher. 13th, Logan Rumsey. Brent Evans in 14th. And Jarrett Murphy in 15th.
16th, Leo Pena. Chris Fisher in 17th. 18th goes to Drew Hopkins. 19th, Matthew Selby. Hunter Heck in 20th. Felix Roy, Logan Romney, Damian Kiefer, and Dylan Yeager round out your feature results. Brett Wheeler, I picked the winner.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just going through it now. Okay, so give me a couple of minutes. So you've picked a winner. So you get a point for that one. All right. So you moved to 4. I picked Matjoulis. Rocky Battenfield picked Place to win. Platty picked Underwood. Now let's go for hard charging. You picked Drew Hopkins. Hopkins finished 18th. He did not advance any further. I picked Kiefer. He went backwards 4. Robert Fletcher moved up 12 positions hard charger, which means Rocky gets a point. Platty, unfortunately, doesn't get any points. And the winner of the winner's pick is me, Alex Robinson. Best of luck next time, buddy. That's 2 in a row that I've won.
We'll try it. Rocky Battenfield, he got to feel good about something. He got a point. That's the only good thing out of that one. But Brett Wheeler, we're heading down to victory lane.
Yes, we certainly are. And I'll tell you what, you are going... we're going to chat with our top 3 and also our hard charger. So what I'm going to let you do, I'm going to let you chat to our winner here this evening.
And coming home with the win tonight, the 33 Evan Seay. He gets it done, and it took you almost all race to get by that 127, but in the season debut, takes home the win, and a hard-fought one at that. Do we have Evan Seay?
I can hear you now.
Oh, there we go.
I can hear you. Oh, good.
So a tough run there. It takes you almost all race to take the lead from that 127, but it has to feel good in the season debut to finally get that win.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was kind of worried about starting 6th there, but, I mean, we was pretty fast that first lap and was able to get up to 2nd. And, it was kind of hard to pass in the beginning. I mean, it was just kind of a slider line there, and, Blake wasn't making any mistakes, and I'd get tight about every other lap, it seemed like, and just shoved all the way throughout the turn. But I mean, track kind of widened up towards the end, and I just kind of found a line there in 1 and 2, and I could drift up to the middle and cut back down, and just kind of came in for me in those last 15 laps, and we was able to get beside Blake and just kind of keep edging them out, and just eventually get ahead of them there in 1 and 2, and after that it was just try to not make any mistakes.
And you said about you were nervous starting in that 6th spot, and then that top 4 between you, Kendall Tucker, and Alex Bergeron. That battle went throughout the whole feature event, even throughout those cautions. Y'all were going at it side by side, slide jobs and everything else in between. Did you have some nerves there in those closing in that before that last caution there when you guys were going at it so hard?
No, not really. It's just really, on that first lap, I mean, anything can happen. You definitely don't want to, end up getting in a wreck on lap 1 and having to go to the back. We was able to make it through lap 1 and, come out in 2nd there, and that was basically the best case scenario. I don't even know how it happened, but, after that, it was mainly just, trying to save Blake and, not let him pull away any, and, kind of wait for the track to widen up and find another groove where I could get around them.
Well, you got a lot of great people and a lot of great sponsors to thank for another victory in that 33. So take some time and give them all thanks.
Just got to thank everybody at Team VLR, Sear from Esports, Sharp22.com, Matjoulis Seay Speedshop, Tactory Defense, Captain Morgan, Bighorn Taxidermy. Just everybody else helped out, and just thank you guys for doing the broadcast for us tonight also.
Well, that is your winner, the 33 of Evan Seay. Brett Wheeler, you're catching up with our 2nd place finisher in a last lap pass. It is Kendall Tucker.
Yeah, for the 2nd night in a row, he comes home with the runner-up spot, but this time in a race that counts towards a season championship. Home in 2nd spot is Kendall Tucker. Kendall, congratulations on 2nd place. And, man, you really had this thing rolling here tonight. You must have felt super comfortable around USA.
Yeah, the car was definitely really good here tonight. My spotter was telling me, to try that bottom down there, and I just, whenever we was running, mid to top there on both ends, I just didn't really feel comfortable, just jumping out of line right there and trying it. But, Evan, once he went down there, it was, definitely a 10th or 2 quicker, and that's how he was able to get by Blake there. And I don't know, probably went down there 2 or 3 laps too late, and, lost a lot of ground to him whenever I did go down there, because I just wasn't in a rhythm yet, running the bottom. But, once we got back into a rhythm there, I was able to reel in Blake there and pass him right there on the last lap. So, it's definitely another good points night for sure. I'm glad I was able to qualify good. Started the night off really good. Makes it, a lot easier not having to come up through the field or anything. Just, definitely was trying to focus on keeping the car clean. Like I said, a couple interviews, the damage model is just really sensitive nowadays. It seems like, it's always been sensitive, but I don't know if everybody's just that much faster now, or the damage slows down that much. But I just tried to make a conscious effort to keep the car clean all 50 laps, and was definitely keeping up pace there with Blake and Evan, pretty much the whole race. So really feeling good after tonight, and hopefully we can carry this momentum into next week.
50 laps around the longest dirt track we have here on the service. 3/4 of a mile, which in total enticed of 37.5 miles around here. You need a number of things to go right, but how do you stay focused for 50 laps around here? Because the lap times are in the low 20 seconds compared to at a track like, say, at Eldora, where you're 13, 14, 15 seconds.
Yeah, you said it. This is definitely the biggest track that we have on here, and it's super technical. If you make one tiny mistake, you're going to lose at least a tenth. So that definitely happened to me a couple of times. Was just missing the top, whenever we was all right there, in line, and they pulled away from me a couple of times, and luckily I was able to start hitting my marks again and reeling back in. So it's definitely a long race around here for sure. Just glad we're able to come home with a second after finishing third last week. So just like I said last week, just hopefully we can keep this thing up front the rest of the season. Not really sure where we're going next week, honestly, but hopefully we'll be dialed in there wherever the track is, just like we were tonight and last week. So feeling really good about how tonight went. Just like I said, wish we could have been one spot better, but racing with the best guys on here, we'll definitely take a second, I guess. So hopefully if we just keep running up front, we'll be able to get a win before long.
All right, well, Kendall, congratulations on this second place finish here tonight at USA. Before we let you go, of course, we know a lot of good sponsors on this race. Got a lot of good people behind the scenes, buddy, helping you put this 00 towards the front each and every night. Now's an opportunity to thank those people.
Yeah, just got to thank everybody at Swindell Speed Lab and Slick Sim Sport for all the help. Especially JD Brown. He's definitely had me dialed in here lately. He had me dialed in last night at Charlotte with the birthday bash deal, but got damaged, lap 2 or 3 there, and wasn't able to show the speed we had. Just but thanks to him for everything he does for me, and I got to thank Kalen Airskier, Bear Archery, 127 Industries, Martinez Welding, Leo Pena, everything he does for me, man. I forgot to thank him in my interview last night, but I'm gonna make sure I thank him tonight. Big thanks to him and everything he does for me on the sim race side of things. So thanks to all the guys at Team VLR for putting on the league, and everybody at UltimateDirtTV for the broadcast. One last thing, I got to thank Dustin Hall with Dominator Designs and iWraps for getting this new paint looking good. Just glad we was able to have it up front tonight. Like I said, hopefully we can before long get this new car in victory lane.
All right, there we go. Kendall Tucker home in second spot tonight. Alex Robinson, you're caught up with our final driver on the podium.
Coming home in the third spot tonight, the 127 of Blake Matjoulis, who led most of the race here, but then got caught with Evan C. But talk about that battle at the end between you, Kendall Tucker, and Alex Bergeron. It came down to the wire, and it came to a drag race at the end.
Yeah, got spoiler damage on that one restart. Evan got in the back of us, I didn't really expect too much after that. We were okay in the slider line. I thought we might have enough to hold on to second, but the car was junk. Once I got spoiler damage, I didn't even want to run the bottom like they were, so I just tried to get what I could out of it.
Well, for running the top side there, when that bottom side was the fastest line, you held your own, you battled up in the front for the lead, so that just shows how quick of a car that 127 was tonight.
Yeah, it's all good. I see it on this replay now. Our right rear was crinkled up, so yeah, that'll do it. That's a wrap for sure. Our worst track, we were running pretty good there for a while, but it is what it is. That's for sure. You can't win them all, and third's not too bad.
Well, we know you have a lot of great people to thank in that 127, so take some time.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Represent Limited, Nick Diaz Army, Game Up Nutrition, ML Performance, Reliable Energy Solutions, Chris Ferguson Motorsports, Design 75, Race XR, 127 Industries, Matjoulis Seay Speedshop, everybody that watched you for broadcasting, and I appreciate it.
Well, Mr. Matjoulis, enjoy the vacation, and congratulations on the third place finish.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
That is your third place finisher tonight of Blake Matjoulis. I think Brett Wheeler's caught up with our hard charger.
Yeah, well, seeing as though we can't talk in game, we'll give an opportunity to chat to him here just outside of Victory Lane. Tonight's hard charger goes to the 77 of Robert Fletcher. Rob, congratulations. You started dead last. You get the final transfer spot in the final B main. You start 24th, 50 laps. What was the goal for Robert Fletcher during this 50-lap A main?
Yeah, I think we were going to start last. Just was wanting to keep the car clean. This track is notorious for just trying to dodge the wrecks and the ruts all at the same time.
Like the racetrack, I noticed towards the end of this feature event, probably with about 15 to go, the front straightaway was pretty bumpy out of turn 4, and especially out of turn 4 and getting into turn 1. How did you sort of navigate your way through those bumps to not unsettle this race car?
Yeah, I was running bottom, trying to miss them, and then there towards the end it started. But if you weren't careful, if you missed it, it would shoot you up to the wall. So that was just the whole deal. Just keep it tight down on the bottom and pray.
Well, coming into tonight for the main event, did you have a goal set in mind on where you are going to be happy with come this end of this 50-lap main event?
These guys, you know how it is with these VLI races. It's the fastest guys on iRacing usually in them. So just to make the show, and top 10 is good. So, but we missed about a few spots on top 10 tonight. But we were just happy making the show, running clean, and finally putting in a good run for the night.
Well, put it this way, mate. You passed 12 cars. The next closest to you with other drivers passing that many cars was Jarrett Murphy, who passed 7. So you had everybody well and truly covered in the Hard Charger Award tonight here. Right, Rob, before we let you go, of course, a lot of good sponsors on this race car. No doubt there's a lot of good people behind the scenes helping this 77 turn the wheels on this machine.
Oh, yes, sir. I think the guys at Full Throttle Performance first and foremost. And then, we got in with Matjoulis and Seay Speedshop. And ever since then, it's turned our program around for the whole team. And everybody's finding speed. So we got to thank those guys, Diamond Divas, iRacing, iFlag, Tech 3, Defense, Dirty Grass Soul, Team VLR, and ShopFergie.com.
All right, there we go. Robert Fletcher, ladies and gentlemen, your hard charger here this evening. Alex Robinson, it wraps up round number 2 of the Matjoulis Seay Speed Shop Pro Late Model Tour here at USA. And thanks to, of course, Shop Fergie 22 and Bighorn Taxidermy. But round 2 at USA, the longest dirt track on the service, is complete, and we are done.
Done with another week, and we already know the 127 won't be here next week, so it's anyone's ball game. Will Evan C go and get back-to-back? Will it be Alex Bergeron go for his second one? That 0-0 of Kendall Tucker now on a hot streak. He's looking for his first win of the season, so next week it's going to be a burner, and I can't wait.
Yeah, certainly looking forward to next week. Velvet Tucker, thank you so very much for those 1,000 stars. We appreciate it, and we appreciate the support. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in here tonight on the UltimateDirtTV Facebook page and even on the TeamVLR.com Facebook page, plus the UDTV YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, hit the like and follow button on the Facebook pages. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. But that will wrap us up here from USA. There is another broadcast going on in probably about 45 minutes, I dare say, something like that, I think it is, with the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Sprint Cars. They go to Lernerville. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we thank you so very much for tuning in. Until next time, on behalf of Alex Robinson and myself, Brett Wheeler, we say farewell. Good night from USA. Congratulations goes to Evan C.